catching flies in his mouth, tasting freedom. We're here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Under the Ring podcast, the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. I am your boy, the Silverback Wyatt. I am the boy, the Candango Almas, coming to you live from the EX. Let y'all know where I'm at for once in blue. So if you're looking for me, come get me. I'm not giving a congratulations to the Super Bowl champions because, as you see, this is who I rep. So fuck the Rams. Speaking of somebody else who wants to give a big hearty fuck the Rams, joining me from Cincinnati, Ohio, the other co-world champion of the world. I forgot, folks. Me and this man are champions. Give it up for the teacher man, my boy, Mr. Mike who? Mike Jones. Say it with me, bro. Say it with me, brother. Fuck the Rams. Say it with me.
Fuck the Rams.
Fuck
I'm
the Rams.
still. I'm. My recovery is getting there. Like I'm still aggy about the Super Bowl. Although I am proud of the Bengals. You know, my hometown team. You know, this has been the first time in over 30 years that we went to the Super Bowl. But God damn it, they robbed us. They robbed us. They robbed us. You know what? We'll be back. So I ain't tripping. We'll be back. And also, I want to give an early, this is very special, an early happy anniversary to my best friend, my ride or die, my partner in crime, to my lovely wife, Raven. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating 6 years of marriage. 6 years.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean,
That's beautiful, my brother.
It don't feel like 6 years. Thank you, brothers. Thank you. It don't feel like 6 years. Although she's in the other room, you know, but babe, I love you. We've been through so much together. I'm so appreciative of the 6 years that we've had in this union. And I'm looking forward to 600 more years with you, babe. So happy anniversary, baby. I love you.
What's going on? That was beautiful. Happy anniversary, Raven. You know we love you. Podcast loves you. We all you know how the Rivers family love you. So I ain't even gonna get into that right now. But also joining us, our street team, our street lieutenant, the general, the man who is out there putting UTR on any and everything in the NYC. Give it up for our boy, Tito, a Sweet Cheeks, a Jay.
What's good, boys?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, yo, Tito, man. Listen, this motherfucker, man. Let me tell you how dope Tito is, man. So this arrived in the mail. I don't know if y'all can see this, got the background, but I'm gonna try to put it as closely as possible. What this is a signed Kenny Omega picture that our brother Tito gave us for a Christmas present. Tito, I know I thanked your
yes, sir.
I want to thank you again, man. I'm gonna definitely frame that bad boy up, man. That is a dope fucking gift, man.
What you call it?
Listen. Y'all my brothers. I love y'all.
I'm showcasing mine and just to make mine look a little bit doper. Sorry, Mike. I gotta one up you. My boy Tito gave me the laminate folder. I got Bullet Club on this side and Bullet Club on that side. At the last,
we had a good time at that show.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let y'all know, UTR has been in representation at House of Glory events. House of Glory has been running events in the NYC area, Hog Wrestling. Look them up on Instagram, folks. A lot of the people that you see on AEW and Impact are at House of Glory. This week, I'm sure we went to, we saw, as you saw, we had Jay White was there, Rich Swann, and Willie Mack. Willie Mack gained a brand new respect from me. People, Willie Mack is a fucking worker. He is a fucking worker. Willie Mack, what you see on Impact from Willie Mack is nothing what you can see in person. That man is a fucking worker. For him to be that size and for him to do the moves that he does, absolutely fantastic. The only thing I got to say is him and Rich Swann got to be the two ashiest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my goddamn life. These motherfuckers was sweating and still ashy. Oh. How the fuck are you sweating and ashy? Rich and Willie, get it together, baby. Go dip in some cocoa butter, baby. Get it together.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
Listen. Yo, Rich Swann and Willie Mack, Ashy Larry and Ashy Chicken Wing. Exactly. Those two are some amazing wrestlers. They know how to play to the crowd. They know how to give you in-ring action. Those two are amazing wrestlers. But those two are some of the ashiest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Some of the ashy. And listen, I've seen crackheads that have more moisture than Willie Mack and fucking Rich.
That's fucked up. That's kind of true.
I just don't understand. How the fuck do you sweat and still be ashy? You wet. How are you ashy and wet? That's what I don't get it.
Like, that is years worth of ash that's stored up and caked up on their bodies.
That man is a cake mix. Those two is walking cake mixes. That's what they are. But let's get into some wrestling news. All right, folks. Let's get into the biggest news of them all. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck what you heard. Biggest news of them all in the wrestling world. The biggest shocker. We broke it a little while. We broke it about a couple of weeks ago when we let y'all know that Cody Rhodes was actually a free agent. Well, guess what? Not only is this man no longer with AEW, Cody and Brandi, they are fucking signing back with WWE. After all that shit that they talk. Dan Lambert eliminates Cody Rhodes. Dan Lambert.
And he didn't even have to lift a finger.
Listen, Cody took every shot possible at WWE while he was gone. From talking about how Trips is the favorite to the brass ring tournament to destroying the throne with the sledgehammer to the golden shovel, talking about how his time as Stardust was the worst shit ever in his career. Every bad thing you could think about saying about your former employer. Every man and every promo he was cutting a shot. You absolutely right. Anything that you can possibly think about writing bad about your job when they give you an exit interview if you hated your employer, Cody Rhodes did that shit.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes did that shit. Right. If Cody caught Vince sniffing coke back in the day, he told that shit. Anything that went on when Cody left, he told that shit. So Stardust, I always said Stardust was probably one of Cody's best goddamn characters. That and Dashing Cody Rhodes are his two best characters to me. But Cody is now coming back. The new Dusty and Sapphire. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Cody is coming back to WWE. What?
Well, the old saying goes, you don't know what you got until it's gone. And this is my personal interpretation, my personal, just thought about this. Cody, I would say that first year that he was a free agent, he was on fire. On fire. Him being in the Indies, doing his thing. He was on fire for a second. But after that, man, it just lost his luster, man. And he was always the outcast as far as the elite. Like, I never thought that he was close to like Omega in the Bucks. I never thought that they were like close like that. So I mean, it's so ironic that he's back in WWE because it's like, dude, you've been slandering them for the past 3 years, maybe longer than that, and now you're back in the PC like this week. Like, listen, man, when it's all said and done, you better be lucky that the hand that you bit numerously was still out there to offer you something, man. You better be lucky, Cody, because he said a lot of outlandish shit about WWE. WWE was living rent-free in this man's head for the past 3 or so years. So,
because he knew he wanted to come back.
That's true.
I still feel, I'm going to be honest with you. In the back of my mind, I still feel that AEW is a ploy by Vince. In my mind, somehow I have made myself to believe that Vince actually runs AEW. He has bought them and is a secret partner, and this is all just to get promos up, just to get ratings up. All right. I want to see what Trips does the first time he sees Trips. Right now is recovering from that heart surgery, so he ain't doing too much of nothing. So he's just probably chilling. He's relaxed. He's chilling. But Cody, this is the thing with Cody. Cody was never an elite wrestler. Period.
No.
Period. He was never an elite wrestler. He's never somebody that I think can put on a 5-star match. I don't care what Meltzer gives him. I don't care about that shit. The matches that I've seen from Cody, I've never seen a 5-star match out of Cody. I've seen a good 4-star, but I've never seen a 5-star. All right. Cody was smart in terms of marketing himself. He was smart in terms of getting himself noticed to where he could be out there. I was talking to Mongo before. I was talking to Mongo and Tito before the podcast started. With Cody, Cody has one 5-star match, the TNT title match in January, and that's because Sammy was the star of that goddamn match. But with Cody, he was never the it guy. He was outside of when Cody left WWE originally. The hottest thing going out of WWE was Bullet Club. No matter what promotion you went to, no matter what other thing you looked at, there was always mention of something of Bullet Club. That was the hottest thing going outside of WWE when he left. Cody was smart enough to align himself with that. He was smart enough to align himself with those same people that was in Bullet Club. The one with Dustin, that was an emotional match. That's the only reason why that got 5 stars.
Yeah.
He was smart enough to attach himself with that people in Bullet Club who decided, hey, we actually want to come back to the States and give WWE a run for the money. Cody was smart enough to go, hey, I can tell y'all what it's like to wrestle in the States, and I can give y'all a couple of inside pointers on what WWE used to do. He was smart enough to get himself into that. Cody's the only person to wrestle in Mania Final Battle, Bound for Glory, Wrestle Kingdom in a 12-month span. He definitely knew how to brand himself. He definitely did. He knew how to brand. Cody branded himself so good, he got himself 2 shows, AEW and the Road Show. And matter of fact, I'm sorry, 3 shows and the Big Show. Go Big
Go
Show.
Big Show.
That's how much of a marketing person he was. He can market the shit out of himself. Right. Him and Brandi know how to market. You're absolutely right. Him and Brandi know how to market themselves.
And I think that's the biggest plus that he did for himself exiting WWE. Because I don't think he grew as a wrestler. I think he just grew as marketing.
He grew as a
businessman.
I'm about to say he didn't grow as a wrestler. He grew as an entertainer and a marketer.
And not to mention, like, as far as Brandi, let's keep it above. Women are the best organizers and the best managers. So having his wife there, who was the COO of AEW, having her there to help with that marketing just made his brand even bigger. And also, not to mention, the smartest thing he could have ever done was come out as the American Nightmare.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, you took a piece of your father's legacy, but you twisted it and turned it into your own, which gives it more star power. So, yeah. Like, I don't care for Cody as a wrestler, but yeah, the marketer, oh, fuck yeah.
What's your call?
He's damn good at that.
Yeah. Amazing. Like, Marvel posed the question.
Now he leveraged himself for a push to come back to WWE.
He leveraged himself to be one of the top stars once he comes back. Cody is not going into anything mid-card. Mongo asked the question. He said, so reportedly it was the booking issue in which Cody finally said no more because pretty much Tony Khan took away his booking power. Because pretty much Cody was coming for the belt. He was coming for the world title and he wasn't going to let it go.
No.
He wasn't going to let it go. He was.
Well, I think my issue with his booking, I guess him booking his matches, because there was feuds that he won that he should have never went over. Like, what happened to that Anthony guy, the boxer kid?
Anthony
Ogogo, so much.
And he's done nothing since.
Exactly.
And he's done nothing since. Nothing.
He should have never won against Malachi Black.
Since.
He should have never won against Andrade. And it made no sense for him to beat Sammy for the TNT title.
Just for Sammy to win it back.
Sammy to get it about.
Speaking of that,
and Sammy's just walking around with
2 fucking belts. That shit is stupid. That shit is stupid. I hope Andrade takes some shits and melts it into a chain. Okay? That's what I hope fucking happens. Hope Andrade takes some shits and melts it into a fucking chain right now. But low key, them TNT belts might be the prettiest belts out in wrestling right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit might be one of the prettiest belts out in wrestling.
Speaking of that belt, that it makes it even more stupid now that they kept calling Sammy the interim champ. Like, it makes it even more dumb now because just a month or so later, Cody's not there no more. He's no longer there. That's why it was so frustrating. I'm like, no, Sammy is the TNT champion. There's no interim behind it. There's no interim behind that. Once you win that belt, regardless of how the other champ lost it, you're the fucking champ. So, I mean, but luckily, Sammy, we know he's the true champ now, and we ain't got to deal with that stupid shit no more.
But Cody is smart. The one thing that is probably going to happen that really shouldn't, because this person wants it to happen more than anything, Brandi's going to be a wrestler and Brandi's going to be champion. And Brandi is not a fucking wrestler because Brandi really wants to get in the ring. They go over there. Vince is going to put the woman's title on Brandi. He's going to put the woman's title on her. And we all know her wrestling sucks.
You know who she is? She's similar but opposite of Zelina. I look at Brandi as a great manager. Great manager, a great instigator. I think that being a manager is her niche. But unlike Zelina can actually wrestle.
Right, even though she's 3 feet tall.
Exactly. She's 2 feet tall, but can actually wrestle her ass off when they give her the opportunity. But I mean, they would be so fucking stupid to put the belt on her before
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
WWE.
You made a
So
good. Which call it? Our faithful fan made a great point. Cody knocking her up gave us the Red Velvet versus Jade Cargill feud, which is true because if we was going to get Brandy versus Jade, which would have looked horrible with two people who are that green in the goddamn ring together.
because
You know, at least Red Velvet, right? At least Red Velvet had some experience behind her, so I don't care what you say. Jade owes Red Velvet her fucking career.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like I've said, like, and God knows, I and the rest of us, we love us some Jade. We
love Jade.
But when it's all said and done, she is their bootleg Bianca. I'm sorry.
Yep.
She's their bootleg Bianca. She is their answer to Bianca Belair. And she's
Mark,
just
Mark made a good point. Sorry to cut you off. He said
Mark Henry found them both.
Cody lost his leverage in AEW when Tony Khan signed Danielson, Cole, Punk, and Black. Cody lost his spot as an elite AEW star. Guess who also lost their spots as an elite AEW star when that happened? All the people who were at fucking AEW from the beginning. That's why Hangman's run seems so lackluster right now, because they waited too long to put the title on him.
You know what? At first I got why they put the belt on Jericho, but now looking back on it, they should have put the fucking belt on Hangman first. They should have put the belt on Hangman first.
No, put it. I know. I think they should have put it on Omega first. Omega was the biggest star.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be, but he was the biggest star.
I think
what got everybody
Dude,
no. Mike, think about it. AEW made so much noise because Kenny Omega is involved. Not Chris Jericho, not Cody, as much as they wanted to be. Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega Kenny Omega is the biggest superstar outside of WWE. Hands down.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm saying, like, and you're not wrong. I'm just looking at it as far as the company, if you want to, because we all know who Kenny Omega is, you know, even before AEW started. If you wanted to put that homegrown star there first, I would have put it on Hangman and then would have had him feud with Omega, because we already know who Omega is. He is a global star. But as far as AEW, and I would have put it on Hangman first, you know, because, like, it goes back to your point. His run is lackluster. Like, I was looking at the match against him and Archer, and I'm like, it's a blood.
It was just for blood. It was just blood. It was just blood.
Like, to be honest, Bryan Danielson could have beat him, and I would have had no problem.
Right. Thank you, Mark. Omega is the draw that the fans wanted. Omega really should have been the very first champion. He really should have been the very first champion, because think about it. The whole thing about it is, oh shit, we're finally getting Kenny Omega in the United States. That's the biggest draw right there. We're gonna get the guy that put on 60-minute matches that we had to stay up at 4, that we had to get up at 4 a.m. to fucking watch. It's finally gonna be here, and I can watch him weekly. Oh hell yeah, I'm tuning the fuck in. He should have been their first champ.
Yeah, but I think the issue with that was because didn't he come after the show had started?
I think he had a couple of more dates to do, but they could have still ran that. They could have still ran with that. Because remember, they didn't have a champion for the longest, because they had to have a whole fucking tournament for it. That whole battle royal shit and tournament and bullshit, they had to have all that. Right. And then the Kenny we got was so beat up. The Kenny we got is so beat up that he hasn't been back since he lost the shit because he's trying to heal from all the fucking injuries he's got. They don't know when Omega's coming back. Because that's how fucked up he is. And Cody is about to take all of this shit, information, back to Vince so Vince can know exactly what to do. Vince is over there licking his chops right now because you can guarantee Cody is over there telling him, yeah, and you know, he lets us write our own stuff. Ha! What do you mean he lets you write your own shit? Ha! 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 Lets you write good shit, pal. That's gonna last you. We see how that lasts.
I think that's part of the incentive for him to come back. It's like, oh, we had an insider who was working behind the scenes with AEW.
Right.
He's been in all the meetings with Tony Khan. He knows what's going on.
Listen, the next person that's going to come back is going to be Moxley. It's not going to be Jericho. It's going to be Moxley. I'm telling you, it's going to be Moxley, and we're going to get that fucking John Moxley attitude we got in AEW is going to meet up with the tribal chief. It's not going to be for a belt because Roman is going to lose the belt by then, but that's going to happen. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that.
I mean, I can see that because Mox never left on bad terms. It was never a bad relationship. He did his time. He stuck out his contract. And yes, he criticized them, but it was a healthy criticism. You know, it wasn't just absolute slander. You know, it wasn't just down talking Vince, down talking the company. He said, hey, they did some things I didn't agree with, but I was thankful for my time there. That's basically how he kept it. Like, Mox was extremely classy about how he left WWE. So if he came back within the next year, it would not surprise me. Because to be honest, what more can Mox do in AEW?
Mm-hmm. And right, WWE did offer Mox rehab. And you're absolutely correct. Right now, the one thing that a little bit of the bubbly. Yeah, that was amazing. I'm not gonna lie on that. That shit was fucking hilarious. But the one thing I will say that I am, we talk about what can Mox do right now. If they do decide that to do that whole him and Bryan Danielson teaming up shit to take over, that's interesting, and I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I would like to see that if that happened. But
that would probably be the only thing that would intrigue me as far as what Mox could do there. Like, because you're not gonna put the TNT belt on him. He's always gonna be in that upper
tier.
It'll be a fun coaching team.
Yeah, dude, I'd like to see someone else leave W. You know who I would love to see? PowerPoint. Right. I was getting ready to say, I would like to see my man PowerPoint presentation join up with fucking Moxley and Danielson. You know who also I would like to see? Y'all know I love my boy, yo. My man Scrappy Dude. Oni. Have Oni Lorcan in that fucking faction with them? Ooh, that'll be a hell of a fucking little stable. That'll be a new catch point.
Where is Oni?
Oni he just did a show. Oh shit. Yes, we do want to see folks get hurt. Yes, we do. We like that. We like that shit.
We like that shit. Get their ass kicked. Absolutely.
I like seeing the motherfuckers get their ass kicked and they don't have to shed a bunch of fucking blood.
If there's one thing that I missed a lot of shit about the old NXT, but one of the main things that I missed the most, we have gotten classic after classic after classic after classic match, and not one drop of blood was spilled.
Not one. Motherfuckers have even won dirty, and no goddamn blood was spilled.
Mm-hmm.
FT. If you want to watch a hell of a fucking group of matches, watch the FTR versus American Alpha matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Watch those.
Yeah, American Alpha, FTR DIY. That was a golden era of tag team wrestling right there.
TM61. We learned their fucking names after one fucking match because of some shit they did.
Shane Thorne. We didn't know their names then, but by the end of the night, we knew who Shane Thorne and Nick Miller was.
You're goddamn right. Motherfucker jumped off a shark cage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, they gave you great matches and it didn't have to involve blood. AEW, that's something that you gotta kind of.
You gotta calm that shit down, man. Like,
yeah.
It's every major match does not need blood. Like, okay, hey,
who the
man,
fuck is Team? Wait, whoa! Who the fuck is TM61? Ooh, okay. You know who TM61 is? One of the members of TM61 was Slapdick, or Slapnuts, whatever the hell his name was, in Mustafa Ali in Retribution. Okay, that's who the hell that was. Now, am I the only person on the show right now? Like, Mike left, look like Tito left. Fuck it. It's just me talking. Y'all gonna get a little bit of me just talking then for a little bit, unless there's something wrong with this podcast. But TM61 was Thorne and Miller. If you go back and look at NXT, I forgot which NXT it was, but it was I think it was the Fatal 4-Way for the Tag Team Championship. It was it was AOP, TM61, I want to say American Alpha and somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but amazing goddamn show. That's who TM61 is. The other thing I want to talk about that's something big, and hopefully when other fellas join back up with the show, they'll be able to get back on with it, is the Josh Alexander situation. Whoa. Thank you, Mongo. Tank over Toronto, AOP and TM61. TM61. Josh Alexander at this moment in time does not have his contract with Impact has expired, along with his working visa. Good God. How do they let that happen? Humongous loss for Impact. What the fuck do I mean it expired? Like, him go bye-bye. Him go back to Canada. Josh Alexander's in Canada right now. Him go bye-bye. Okay? That's what I mean by expire. And the thing about it is, everybody's sitting there going, oh, big loss for Impact, big loss for Impact, big loss for Impact. A lot of this shit falls on Josh Alexander as well. There's no way that being someone who knows that they are here on a working visa does not keep up to date with that shit to know when they're supposed to get it renewed, when they're supposed to go back for things. I worked for a job where the company I worked for at one point in time in my life was based in Italy. My supervisor was pure Italian, and she used to come over here on a goddamn work visa. Okay? And she made sure she stayed on top of that shit. How the fuck did they let that shit go that way? Josh Alexander. Look at Eddie Edwards. What a tremendous loss for us all at Impact Wrestling. If this shit doesn't get sorted out, some guys you can't afford to lose. The walking weapon is at the top of that list. Get it done, Impact. Josh Alexander put, today my contract expired and subsequently also my U.S. work visa. Unfortunately, as a consequence, I will not be able to honor my commitments to both Terminus and Impact Wrestling later this month. I am disappointed and I am sorry. Hopefully, I'll have everything in order soon. This is ridiculous. Like, how do you let this happen? How do you let this happen? Like, you have to take. Yes, Impact, you guys should have been on your part in your job too. Like, you guys should have been on your part. Like, yo, you know, the more you keep him with working, that working visa keeps going. That's something that you should have known. You got to pay attention to people's contracts. Okay? Right. Mongo said without that Eddie tweet, at first it felt like it was a work because they wrote Josh off from the pay-per-view from this weekend, talking about he was acting out of order. So it felt like a work. But then you got Eddie over there like, yo, get this shit done. Come on. Y'all can't do that.
Yeah, they can't. And Impact is never afraid to kill a motherfucker. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. They'll send a motherfucker to jail in a heartbeat. They'll send a motherfucker to jail. I've watched that. I've watched them shoot people.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched them shoot people.
Shit. But yeah, they, as far as Josh, they cannot.
How do you do that?
They gotta clean this shit up. They gotta clean it up. You cannot afford to lose Josh Alexander. You just cannot, Impact. You cannot. You've done a great job of recovering from losing stars like the Rascals, Kiera Hogan. You cannot
recover from Josh Alexander.
You cannot. He is a vital part of your main event scene.
Josh Alexander, Johnny Swinger and the North are the reasons I started watching Impact Wrestling. I am, as anyone who watches this show knows, I am very new to Impact Wrestling. I can honestly say, I'm about a good 3 years in now with Impact. I got into Impact maybe right before AEW started. So maybe about 4 years into Impact now.
It was the summer of, damn, time is flying. I want to say the summer of, because when did Dynamite debut? October of 2019? Yeah. So Wrestle House was what, that summer?
I got in, like Margo said, I got in around Big Country. Big Country might be leaving soon too. I got into Impact very late. Okay. Mongo, Mike, Matt, Tito, they already knew about Impact. I wasn't sold. To me, Impact was always the bootleg wrestling that I would skim past. And what made me think it was bootleg wrestling was because every time I watched Impact, Abyss was on my television. Okay? Abyss was on my television. Anytime back in the day when I did turn on Impact, the TNA, it was fucking Abyss. And we all know Abyss is the bootleg fucking king. Yeah. All right, let's keep it a buck. Abyss is the bootleg fucking king. Okay. So anytime I looked at Impact, that's what I was seeing. A bootleg fucking king. I'm like, I'm not fucking with it.
You know what I love about Impact though is that they don't hide their Walmart versions of other wrestlers. They don't hide them.
They showcase these motherfuckers. They
don't care. They will put them on the fucking screen. They will put a belt on them. They don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us from Louisville, Kentucky, our boy, the meme guard, Maurice's baby daddy, my boy, Matty Ray.
What's good, y'all?
Stone Cold Shark Boy. All right. Wow.
Now, hey, I love Stone Cold Shark Bar. Give me a shell, yeah.
See, they'll put their bootleg shit up front. But I got into Impact late. The North and Johnny Swinger and the North. Drink that clam juice. Johnny Swinger and the North were the reasons I got into Impact.
Right.
And who was the North? Ethan Page and Josh Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get someone who is I'm not gonna lie, I'm a diehard WWE fan. All right. I'm old enough to be at the point where I can say I've watched them from almost the very beginning to where they are now.
Right.
I'm old enough to where I've watched the point where WWE went from making a couple of million a year to being $1 billion a year company.
Kenny saw them get it out the mud, y'all.
Pretty much. Motherfuckers, I'm older than WrestleMania. I'm older than WrestleManias. All right, let's keep it a buck. I'm older than WrestleMania. All right, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm older than WrestleMania. All right, so for you to lose somebody who is a lifelong fan who got into it because of a specific wrestler, you need to do what you can to get that wrestler back. You definitely got to. He is your version of Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns kind of mixed into one for y'all.
Right.
He is that dude. He has a cocky ass attitude like fucking Roman. He can do big man moves. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad that I ain't old alone, man. I'm glad I ain't old alone, Reggie. You know what I mean? Like, he's a cocky man who can do big moves like Roman, but who can also technically wrestle like Bryan Danielson.
Right.
Like, that's what you got with Josh Alexander. You can't lose that. You can't lose that. Because at any given point, he can be whatever you need him to be. He can be a face. He can be a heel.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a person on your roster who is that good at being interchangeable, you can't get rid of them.
You know, everything you just said, you know who we were saying that about like a year and a half ago? Ethan Page. And look where he's at. look where he's at.
He's ass.
Ass. Everything that you just said about Josh Alexander, we once said that about Ethan Page. Like, because Mongo, and credit to Mongo because he got us all hooked from the North. He was the first one who was like, dude, y'all need to watch this tag team. They are the shit. And we were like,
right.
I guess. And then we watched them and we were like, oh shit.
Ethan and Scorpio should be singles champions right now, not tag team champions.
They did the classic WWE move.
Right.
Had Scorpio leave a group. Just
join another
tag team just to go join a tag team to be in another tag team.
Right.
Scorpio Sky should be AEW champion.
Scorpio Sky. If not, if you want to if you're going to talk about those two, Scorpio Sky could be AEW champion, and Ethan. Actually, switch it. I want Ethan as the AEW champion because Ethan is better on the mic.
Yeah, to do something.
Yeah, I agree.
That brass ring shit. He once he
grabbed
the brass ring.
That brass ring, the shot at WWE that Cody invented. Mm-hmm. Which he's now crawling back to, ruined fucking Scorpio's career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, my man EY is back wrestling in the ring. I haven't seen EY wrestle in a while since he had that last knee surgery. It's good to see him back in the ring. That man is a fucking workhorse, man. I fucks with EY, yo. Even though he sounds like this.
Yeah.
Your man sound like he been sipping cactus ass all his life. Yeah, E White and Jay White is going to be a sick ass match. At that last House of Glory event I was at, Jay White was there, and he chopped the fuck out of the fucking cash flow the dude he was fighting. When he chopped this motherfucker so hard, the crowd went, oh, someone please call 911. All right. Another thing from that show, House of Glory, Jay Lethal appeared at House of Glory. I got to see Jay Lethal versus Loki.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I don't know if y'all noticed, Loki's character. Why hasn't Jay been working Dynamite every week? Because
he would get lost in the shuffle too.
Richie already is.
Right.
Richie already is. Oh, coming out, my man Samoa Seth, my boy. Here I come. What you call it? You can't get rid of Josh Alexander. You just can't get rid of Josh Alexander. Like, yeah. Who do you replace Josh Alexander with?
As far as just overall ability, they don't have anyone. He's the total package.
Yes, I want a real answer. Who do you replace Josh Alexander with? Ooh.
He's irreplaceable.
Yeah, you can't replace that.
Unless you're replacing him with, I think he signed an extension.
Yeah, he definitely signed an extension with MLW, who don't be paying people, but
they too busy suing WWE over some stupid shit.
They sue him talking about because we can't get no work because of y'all. If you don't get your punk ass out of here.
What?
You don't get your punk ass out of here. Yeah.
That's why they're suing them?
Yeah. They feel that AEW, bottom line, they feel AEW cock block. Listen, you're absolutely right. Hammerstone would be a really good choice. A really good choice. And like you said, if Hammerstone and Fatu were available, those would be the bidding wars going on right now. But we already know what the hottest bidding war of 2024 is about to be.
Who wants Cody?
Now the hottest MJF is free. MJF is free in 2024.
Oh.
That's going to be a bidding war.
Between him and Jay, they better keep signing them to extensions because they WWE bound.
Especially
Jay.
If Miz goes like more of a Hollywood route within the next couple of years,
Miz
should be getting ready. He should be getting ready to
retire. I was going to say Miz is about ready to retire.
That's what I'm saying.
Miz is at that point where Miz is at that point right now where wins and losses honestly don't mean a thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
He has the show on USA. You can pretty much say it has nothing to do with his wrestling anymore. He's his own character now.
Yeah.
Okay. He's his own character now. So
right. And that's what I was saying. Like, I could see him by that time, 2024, strictly in Hollywood or doing other business ventures because he, just like how we mentioned about Cody earlier, is a brand. Miz is a brand.
If Impact signs Gresham, I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be a surprise. Like, we kind of expect that, especially since right now that he's doing the whole not really quite sure if he's with Honor No More or not against Impact. It makes no difference. I think Gresham being signed to a place like WWE or AEW on a bigger market would mean more than him going to Impact. I think him going from ROH to Impact is a lateral move.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Not an upward move.
Yeah. Like if he's just simply focused on, I just want to wrestle and wrestle to the best of my abilities and have the best matches possible, then yeah, going to Impact would be the smart move for him. But if he wants that,
if he wants money, he better go to AEW because they're the only ones that's gonna let you still wrestle when you're not on AEW and wrestle elsewhere. WWE ain't about to let you you WWE and you WWE. You ain't doing nothing else.
But I'm not gonna lie, what I would like to see, I would like to see, I would like to see Aggression versus Pete Dunne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw her.
Yeah.
Mongo asked before the show if
I
we
knew.
should talk about Haley J.
I can give a recap.
And me and Tito said, nah, that bitch ain't important enough. And
It really
look
ain't.
at this goddamn comment right now. Y'all see this Haley J bitch.
People are, I mean, she had already gotten called out about some shit a few months back. It might have been just before the end of 2021, or it might have just been the beginning of this year. But they were having an event called basically like, it was basically an event that was going to be highlighting black wrestlers. All black, it's everything for the culture. I think that's what it was called, for the culture. When you hear that, that instantly tells you it's for the culture.
And they had to catch me outside, bitch.
And the person and one of the people putting the event together put her on the card talking about she gonna be here and all black wrestling, Big Swole and all them was like, what the hell? Like, it's supposed to be highlighting black people, and y'all gonna have the girl that's being fake black.
Give me a second, brother. I'm getting old. I've been doing a lot of business. I'm tired. I had to carry the whole OVW Women's Champion on my back.
Catch me outside. How about that?
I really appreciate all the hard work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she wrestles in Ohio Valley Wrestling.
I don't see nothing in here.
Oh, that's
all right,
because I
Marco.
ain't
That's
got an
enough
award
before
for
we
you.
get sued. God damn it. That's enough.
Yeah.
Before they cut
Unfortunately, she wrestles for OVW. But so that was the first backlash that they're saying, oh, y'all really gonna have her on here. After all of the backlash, they took her off the show.
You ain't scared of Al Snow.
I am.
Have you seen the new fucking Al Snow? Al Snow is fucking swollen. Get the fuck out of here, yo. I'm not fucking.
Yeah, Al Snow is built now, Mongo.
Nah.
Even
Al Snow and Mike Bibby been on the same workout program. I'm good.
Like Al Snow is like he gonna beat your ass.
Oh,
but now the new
Mr. Oxygen, Mongo, I hate you.
First of all, anybody who walked around with a
hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Mr. Who Mongo's has nicknamed himself. Let this be clear. Let this be very clear. None of us have given him this nickname. Mongo has nicknamed himself Mr. Oxygen because now, due to bullshit ass fucking COVID, he is using
don't call me that.
No. Yeah, bitch, I got receipts. You want me to show the chat? You called yourself that. Okay.
Well, Mongo knows I ain't said it. Mongo knows I ain't said nothing to him.
Right. Mongo has decided to call himself Mr. O2.
I saw that in the chat. I was sitting up there working, like, dang.
When he called himself that,
I was like, who the hell is Mr. Oxygen? But I was just like, oh, well, I missed it. Yes, that was Al Snow, bro.
Yes, Al Snow. Yeah, oh, never mind. You goddamn right. Take your comment back.
Like Michael Garrett said, the man walked around with a mannequin head. He already crazy.
Right. Ain't nobody fucking with no Al Snow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Al. That is
And
the pride.
And to answer your question, Mongo, yes, he will punch you, Mr. Oxygen.
With the fake head. Now go ahead, Matt. Tell us about the Catch Me Outside.
So this girl, so that was her first backlash. They took her off. Now she's showing up in Impact, and people's like, y'all really gonna bring this girl appropriating everything? This wannabe black girl during Black History Month. Y'all gonna have her ass show up.
Listen, she said, "Catch me outside." How about that? She been fighting all her life, carrying OVW on her back. You heard her? You heard her?
It's just as bad. Oh, she does that. She's done that. I watched. She starts packing. Yep.
Oh God.
She'll start doing all that.
She's full.
She basically just went full in on stereotype.
Oh, so she light skinned, huh? Mm.
It's the ratchet version of the boss, basically.
Oh God.
Even Sasha don't get that. Sasha don't get that ratchet.
Ohio Valley Wrestling. Now that ain't Boo's ghetto. That is straight up hick ghetto. That is bumpkin ghetto.
OVW went from being the NXT for the first NXT for WWE, then they separated. Now they're the NXT for Impact. Oh, Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens, Stunner Mania. What? Stunner Mania. I'm really hoping Stone Cold does not show up because a lot of people are excited to see a 57-year-old Stone Cold. But for me, I was really happy that Stone Cold was one of the rare wrestlers that said, I'm done and I'm not coming back. Like, they tried to get him to wrestle CM Punk. He thought about wrestling CM Punk. And when I look back on that, yeah, I was interested in that because he was younger. He was more in shape somewhat. And he said he got in the ring. He tried to do a warm-up. He said he tried to do certain things. And he was like, I almost messed myself up. He was like, I'm not in shape to do it. He's just like, I'm not about to go in there. And like I said before, I feel like him losing The Rock at WrestleMania 19 was the perfect send. It was enough.
Mm-hmm.
Rock finally got his win at WrestleMania versus him. It sent him out. And the funny thing about it, none of us even knew he was retired. Right. He was done wrestling and we had no clue. He was still showing up as the sheriff of Raw. He was doing all that other shit. He was, next thing we know, he's at the next WrestleMania as the special guest referee to make sure nobody boos the damn Madison Square Garden down between Brock and Goldberg.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And let's be honest. There's only two reasons why they would even consider bringing Stone Cold back. Number one, for the super duper casual fan, because we know that's what Mania is anyway.
Right.
Casual fan. And number two, for those people who will not let the Attitude Era go.
Which is a lot.
And number three is in Texas.
Yo, Dallas.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't get Undertaker to do it. He better not. I will burn all his gear up. He better not try and wrestle.
Mm-mm.
You know he is. You know.
I'm about to be Triple H with a shovel. I ain't even gonna bink him in his head. I'm just gonna pop him right in his knee.
But listen, we all love Stone Cold, but we don't need to see this. Like, because this does nothing for Stone Cold, and the damn sure don't do nothing for KO.
Because KO, like, I don't like any of it. It, like you said, it doesn't help anybody. KO just signed this deal and all that, and now it went from, KO might be winning the Royal Rumble, but thanks to COVID, because COVID keeps fucking everything up, we didn't get a KO winning the Rumble because Brock had to win the title because Roman got COVID and all that other bullshit. So KO went from possibly winning the Royal Rumble, possibly winning the world title at WrestleMania to now he is fighting Stone Cold Steve Austin. And this is supposed to be like, oh, thanks for all your great work. What the hell? I gotta lose to a 57-year-old man. And then on top of that, this is the second time that he's had to lose to somebody that he really beat their ass. He had to lose to Goldberg.
Then on top of that, this is how you thank me for re-signing after I could have left?
That's what I was about to ask. Like, didn't he just resign too?
He just re-signed and said, I'm happy with my situation where I'm at. And this is how you thank him. That is an impact move.
All the scenarios. Just think about all the scenarios that we have talked about in the NWO chat. Oh, he could be winning the title. Then it went from, it might be him and Seth teaming up to win the Raw tag titles.
Oh, he could be winning the U.S. title. From it'd be dope if he had the U.S. title to go into Mania. Oh, that's Mania points for us. And then now look at us. You want to pick up Stone Cold?
Right.
It's like now it's Stone Cold.
We gonna pick up Stone Cold? I mean, we can't hurt to get points somehow. I mean, it might get blocked, but if it gets blocked, then we can pick up Cody. Because one of them two motherfuckers is showing up. So we got dibs on one of them two motherfuckers.
Right. This is like it's Stone Cold. And they're like, well, he hasn't accepted it yet. I really hope he does it. I sincerely, Stone Cold, you had the perfect send-off. Don't ruin it. Don't make it because I see people sometimes they be talking about. I'm just like this is how I treat it. Don't do what Shawn Michaels did. I don't recognize that match. I don't recognize that match. That man died at WrestleMania 26 in Arizona.
Bald-headed Skittle Doodle showed up. I don't care what you say.
Nope.
Bald-headed Skittle Doodle showed up.
That match was at. Yep, you know what? Fuck it. Yep, he did show up because he was the only person out there in shape. Because Undertaker, Kane, and Triple H got hurt. Undertaker and Kane were old as shit. At least Shawn was Mr. WrestleMania that night.
Bald-headed Skittle Doodle showed up, nigga.
Kane had the build of a politician.
And still does.
That was Glenn Jacobs we saw in the ring that night.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. There's nothing wrong with me. I am not on camera right now because I don't want y'all to see me looking like a 4-year-old eating this chocolate pudding. I want to keep it a buck. I'm eating the chocolate pudding right now, and I don't want y'all to see me looking like a little kid.
I mean,
all right. I'm eating a goddamn snack pack chocolate pudding. That's what I'm eating. All right, damn it.
But this is, man.
You see, a snack pack chocolate pudding. That's what I'm eating. God damn it.
It's gone.
But Stone Cold versus no, don't call me Bill Cosby. Please don't call me Bill Cosby.
Nah, it ain't Jello. That's Snap Pack. Snap Pack don't be getting people caught up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just Jello.
Ain't putting substances in drinks.
Right.
We fucking Snack Pack over here. A Snack Pack.
Sponsor.
Man.
Sponsor.
Shit.
Sponsor.
God damn it.
But Kevin Owens, man, like seriously, that's not how you repay somebody who could have left and honestly been at the top of AEW right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. Because they would have pushed everything to the side and have him be at the top if he came in.
And then like with this match, nobody wins. Okay, you beat Austin beats KO. Well, damn, that's another nostalgia at beating a fairly popular talent. KO wins. Well, it was just Stone Cold. Because that's what people are going to say. Oh, well, it was Stone Cold. No. It was Stone Cold. You're talking to the guy that literally saved the company.
Right. But then you're gonna take into account how old Stone Cold is, like you said. Damn near 60 years old. Man shouldn't be out there wrestling, but he is.
Because it's already going to be terrible because more than likely this WrestleMania is going to be so Attitude Era-esque, just with the storylines. We're having title for title. We had that happen during Ruthless Aggression / Attitude Era. If we're going to get Stone Cold, okay, we have Stone Cold. What is going to happen at the end of Roman's match? Roman is probably going to win. He's probably going to talk shit. And then the guy that opened the Super Bowl is probably going to show up to confront him. Mr. Dwayne.
If you smell,
so that's even more attitude there.
Man pecs are cooking.
Like we're gonna because I read something that said Stone Cold is looking to have a Goldberg-esque contract where he is only wrestling 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh my God, no!
Why?
And then on top of that, we have Edge. Edge is going to be around. So that's more Attitude Era. Attitude Era. Rock is going to do something. If Rock shows up, Rock has to show up some way, somehow. The next year's WrestleMania is in Los Angeles. The Rock opened the Super Bowl. Someone asked Rock on Twitter when he said "and millions," and someone tweeted him and said, "I was waiting on you to say "and millions," and he told them, "Oh, that was an Easter egg." He said, "Coming soon, you gonna hear pause and millions again." Wink, wink.
Yeah, Rock is winning the Rumble next year.
Rock is gonna fuck that. It's probably gonna be like Rock and Cena. He just gonna get a title shot. Remember how he got that title shot versus CM Punk? He just showed up and got a title shot.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't want neither option, but if I had to choose the lesser of two evils, I would rather that happen than Rock winning the Royal Rumble. But let the fucking Attitude Era go. Let it go.
You can't, because you know why? It's being sold to people who asked for Yokozuna for a match.
Like I love the Attitude Era as most.
Think
people,
about it.
But
it's being sold. It's being sold to people who wanted Yokozuna for a match.
He said, "Time to let go of them titles, boy."
Mongo, do me a favor. Take a nice tall glass of Kiss My Ass. Kiss My Ass. No surrender predictions. God damn it, bitch. Put up the goddamn matches for us, then, motherfucker.
Please don't.
I'm gonna win me a title.
So far, ladies and gentlemen, me and Mike have been the longest reigning world champions, and Mongo and Justin have been the longest reigning tag champions. Okay, guess granted, it was due to Mongo being a goddamn COVID hospital boy. I'll take it how I get it, baby.
Hey, I'm not discredited. Shit.
All right, we got the first match. We got fucking Matt Cardona. First of all, folks, that's something we didn't talk about. Matt Cardona is the fucking NWA champion. When the fuck did Matt Cardona get to be a fucking... He has 5 fucking belts.
When did he become a hot commodity?
All he did was make himself popular on Twitter and everything. He's basically reinvented himself. He's just Attitude Era-esque.
Yo, it's sad to say this. Matt Cardona used WWE as his fucking NXT indies.
Because remember, Zack Ryder had him. He was popular
from the
And
internet.
he was popular from the internet. He knows what to do.
He
was the internet champion.
He still is.
Yeah.
He still is.
The man was so popular he was able to get a WrestleMania moment. Remember, he won the fucking ladder match at WrestleMania, and then he lost the title the next night.
Right.
He lost to Miz the next night, but they gave him that WrestleMania moment.
All right, first match for the digital championship. You got your champion Matt Cardona versus Jordan Grace. Matt, who are you taking?
I will go with. I'll go with Cardona.
Anybody not going Cardona? All right, so we're all going Cardona.
Watch Justin pops up later today. Later in the week.
Later
I want to go to Grace, and that's how he wins.
All right.
I'm gonna whoop his ass.
We got Black Taurus, scary ass Bullman.
Yep.
Versus scary ass Samoan man in a woman's bathing suit. We got Black Taurus versus Jonah. Mongo was going Jonah. Matt, who you got?
I'm gonna go Jonah.
Anyone not going Jonah? Okay.
What? We're gonna be retaining our titles, Kenny.
Pretty much. You got the same plan I got going on, right?
That's the benefit of picking last.
I'm gonna win me a title. You might get through no surrender, but Chop City gonna get y'all's ass.
Chop City getting everybody ass, all right?
Yeah.
Chop City gonna fuck everybody up so bad that nobody gonna have no matches they want, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Mongo went Jay White.
Mongo went Jay White. Next match is Jay White versus EY. Anyone not going Jay White? There we go.
I like where this is going.
Deonna Purrazzo versus to be announced. Anyone not going to be announced?
I'm gonna go Donna. Fuck it. I'm gonna go Deonna.
All right.
Because hey, that to be announced could kick your ass. It might be Michelle McCool.
Oh God.
Good Brothers versus God. Mongo is going Good Brothers.
I'm going God.
Damn, I gotta think.
This is for the tag team championship.
Yep.
Here's something that needs to be pointed out. Tama Tonga is no longer a free agent. He has re-signed with New Japan. Oh, Margo put it in bold letters. Good Brothers. I think I'm gonna go with Mongo on this one.
I'll go Good Brothers. Good change. Put an extra O on my God.
Yeah, anybody not going Good Brothers after that little bit of information that I said? All right, on to the next show. We got
Ace.
Fuck. Always this one match. There's always this one match.
God damn.
Always this match.
That was a fucking 804 match. What the fuck?
I know who
Number
I'm
one
going.
contender for the X division. We got Ace Austin versus Chris Bay versus Jake something versus Speedball. Mongo, who you going? He's going the motherfucker.
That dude.
He's going the motherfucker. Who you going?
I'm gonna go with Chris Bay, Matty Bay.
It's always this fucking goddamn X division guy.
Who you got, Mike?
Oh, my name is last. You picking.
Who you got, Mike? Rivers goes after Jones, my good man. Rivers goes after Jones.
Well, between the three of us, I'm the youngest, goddammit.
Well, goddamn it, the old man needs time to think.
How y'all just gonna put Speedball for Kenny?
Because that's exactly who I'm picking. I mean, I'm not even gonna hold you. I am gonna pick Speedball. Good choice, Mongo. Good choice.
I almost picked Speedball myself.
I am picking Speedball. You damn right, Mongo. I am picking Speedball.
Well, since we share the same birthday,
You're right.
we might as well share the same dude who has a drug for his name. Give me Speedball, damn it.
Give me 8 ball.
Watch Jake Something win. Watch Jake Something win.
How did he know I was gonna pick Speedball? Because Mongo knows me. I like the random guy. The random guy that you sit there and go, what the fuck? I'll find something in him and be like, you know what? I like this dude. And that'll be the person that I pick. That's and Mongo just knows me enough to know that's who it's gonna be. That's just me. I'm if everybody's like, yo, let's go right. Nah, yo, let's go left. That looks different. That's me. All right, next match we got Mickie James versus Tasha Steelz. Anybody not picking Tasha?
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, let's go, Tasha.
Impact is time. It's time. It's her time. Like you need this. Impact. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Impact.
Yeah.
You got Moose. You need Tasha. You need to complete for the culture. I'm gonna keep it real.
Black History Month. Come on, Impact.
All
Does
right.
anyone betray Impact as the bonus?
Okay.
Yes.
The question. Hold on. We got
we gotta.
Mongo says yes, Eddie. All right. Who you picking, Matt? Impact? I don't know. Anybody not going Honor No More?
Honor No More better win after all that.
Right. I what you call it? Honor No More. I think we're all going.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody is going to betray, and you say Eddie Edwards. I'm going to go with.
I'm going with Chris Sabin.
Yeah.
I'm going with Chris Sabin. I think he screws them over. Screws Impact over.
You know what? Nope. I'm still going on the limb and saying this is a fucking work. I'm saying Josh Alexander.
That's what I was gonna say. I said Josh Alexander. He gonna say someone help someone fix my visa. I've signed a contract. Oh, you suspended me? Scott.
Well,
all right. Josh Alexander gonna join Ring of Honor.
Well,
Look like me, Matt, and Mike going Josh. Mongo change yours to Josh too. Mongo change yours to Josh too.
It's gonna be Josh Alexander. That's exactly how it's going. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, you keeping it at Eddie? Okay.
No problem. You won't have a title, Mr. Oxygen.
Go on with your bad self, Breathy. My man, deep breath over there. I love you, Mongo. You know that, right? Wrong. Put me down for Morrissey.
Keep me with Moose.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep me with Moose. Yeah. I was just talking shit. Keep me with Moose.
He remembers his name used to be Big Cass, and he was like, you know what? No.
Keep me with Moose. Yeah.
All right, let's see these. Let's see the results here. Let's see.
It looks like there's only one match that motherfuckers got to think about. That fucking X Division, motherfucking X Division.
I went with Deanna just on the. I was just like, hey, if it's somebody ass that debuts,
Yo, they gonna let us know the day of who it is.
Right.
So, like, and that's gonna be our time to get a fucking change. Yep, we always do pick the same shit. Cause you know why? I don't want to lose my belt.
Big champions advantage.
yeah, they don't want to lose.
Hell nah. Gonna keep this long ass streak going. Shit.
I still had the most memorable title reign.
Mongo, honestly, put me down for Morrissey. Put me down for Morrissey. Put me down for Morrissey. If I lose, I lose.
I'm the one that won the title. Won the title in Hawaii. Wasn't even on the mainland.
In a drunken state.
This sounds like a choose your own adventure right there in a drunken state. Big ass. Kenny chose big ass. It's like in a drunken state. Flip to page 3. And if you want to stay sober, go to page 8.
Mm-hmm.
Flip to page 3. In a drunken state, Kenny has selected big ass.
Too bad. So sad.
Start over. I used to hate that. I go on that page. You fell down the cliff. Oh, that's some old bullshit. Nope. Nope.
All right, here's the one where we really gonna lose the fucking belts.
Yeah.
Elimination.
Yep.
All right.
Mysterio, me versus my most hated enemy.
I'm going with Matty Miz.
I'm picking myself too.
But which 2K Mysterio is it?
Hey, all right.
It's gonna be the My Little Pony Mysterio.
I'm buying that 2K and I'm gonna beat all those Mysterios asses. I'm beating every single one up. I'm gonna have fun playing that game.
Anyone not going Miz? All right.
If the Saudi Arabian government could do it, they would probably have every 2K Mysterio cloned and be there for that show.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
Ronda's gonna have her hand tied behind her back, supposedly, in this match. So it's gonna be 3 arms, 4 legs versus 4 arms, 4 legs.
I'm going Rousey. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Mongo blocked us from getting Naomi.
Bitch.
We wanted some points. That's all right. We got the Mysterio Miz match.
Yeah, bitch.
Next, we got the Women's Elimination Chamber. We got Cry and Liv.
Not winning.
We got Damian Ripley.
Oh.
We got Bianca Belair.
We got Bianca.
We got Doodoo Drop.
Doodoo Drop.
We got Nikki finally got some ass cheeks. And we got Alexa aboard Charlotte Knows Bliss.
I don't know that one.
Look, my Alexa went off. She said, I don't know that one.
I hope she don't. I'm going to go with Bianca.
Bianca. Yeah, we need Bianca. Bianca has to win this. She has to win this. Like,
NWO going to get these points.
Like, she really has to win this. Because if you don't let Bianca win, then you have killed every piece of momentum she has built.
Like, people instantly got on wrestling Twitter, they were like, oh, Alexa got at it. She's going to win. Like, not necessarily. She's still fighting her demons of Lily.
Right. Yeah.
Alexa, I didn't say Alexa wasn't pretty. I just said that surgery she had, she bore Charlotte's nose. I like Alexa's old nose, but unfortunately, she was having sinus issues with it, so she had to fix it. So
At
in
least
the process,
she had legitimate issues with
right.
it. Every time she's had stuff done to her, it's been for legitimate reasons. Like
Right.
she
It
had her
hasn't been
boobs done because she's always felt uncomfortable about that, and she used to be anorexic and all that, so she helped that for her self-esteem.
You know what I mean? Like, and like I liked Alexa's nose. I thought she was cute. And
Mongo.
hold on. First of all, we skipped the match. We got Drew McIntyre versus Madcap
No,
Moss.
I ain't picking that. I'm talking about Viking Raiders.
We skipped the match. We skipped the match, but we all picking Drew, so it don't make a difference.
I ain't picking
Next
no
match,
Viking Raiders.
Next match for the titles: Usos versus Viking Raiders. Mongo is going Viking Raiders. Matt is going Usos. NWO me says Usos. Predictions champion.
Exactly, Mongo.
Predictions
Mr.
champion.
Oxygen.
Predictions champion Kenny says Usos.
Yeah.
The Viking Raiders. Ain't nobody about to. Nah, y'all. Mongo, do you seriously want one half of the SmackDown Tag Team titles to go to old crazy chick? Talking about she gonna start a war? Nah, we don't need that title going over there.
Next, we got Becky versus Lita. Anyone not going Becky?
Speaking of attitude, there.
I wasn't even all that excited about Lita even back then, and I really don't want to.
Well, Riker's different. Riker, you said Riker was on the roster before you. That's because Riker was probably raping people to stay on the fucking roster.
Riker was also ass.
Oh, okay.
Riker was definitely raping the male talent. Okay,
like, we didn't know about Riker because he was keeping that shit shut the fuck up all the time until he went off on social media that one damn time when he started to get a damn push. Because if he had just shut his damn mouth, Forgotten Sons could have still been employed.
All right,
now Sarah Logan, on the other hand, she
out there. She wild. All right, now we got Roman versus Goldberg. Anybody?
He said he gonna Goldberg.
Anybody even thinking about Goldberg? Okay, so
can we put a bonus question to this match?
Yeah, Riker did say he wanted to shoot up the locker room, and he also said a couple of things turned him on.
Yeah, he said if it was his younger days, the way that everybody reacted, he would have came in there with his gun because apparently somebody, I guess his brother-in-law or something, came to watch out for his house because people were saying they were going to go to his house and shoot him because of his comments.
All right.
Everybody's
going Roman. Everybody's going Brock. So get that out the way.
Brock.
I'm going. No, put mine as Uncle Cowboy Brock.
I feel like for all the seasons we've played fantasy wrestling, we've had Brock the most. It's like every time we turn around, we have Brock.
That's because we smart.
We make sure we pick him up within the first month. We're all right, who's sucking ass? Gender, bye. Bye, Gender, Brock.
How many eliminations does Brock have? I got 3. Damn, you saying I got 3.
No, Margo went 4. I'm gonna go with 2. I mean, if it was up to me, I have him go in first and just murder every damn body. But
right, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking.
I'm give us all D points.
Since it's him and Lashley, I'm gonna go 3.
Looks like I'm keeping my belt.
I already know Riddle gonna get rocked. He gonna get touched.
He gonna die.
First of all, the way Riddle jumped out the ring Monday with Brock decided that man jumped over the top.
He jumped like the ring was on fire. He jumped out like, oh, the ring about to blow up, and he jumped like the reaction was supposed to be for that match with the death match. The ring was supposed to blow up in AEW. He jumped out the ring like the ring was really about to blow up.
Yup, we had the same exact picks. Do you know why we had the same exact picks?
Well, one is because it's Saudi Arabia, so it's predictable.
Right. That's the thing. With certain WWE pay-per-views, it is very predictable. We pretty much you pretty much know what the outcome is going to be. Impact is a little bit more maybe. It depends on what pay-per-view it is.
WrestleMania, Royal Rumbles are where you'll get all the differences at.
Mongo is a tag team type. Mongo is a tag champ.
Yeah, I'm the only one that I don't have.
Unfortunately, Matt doesn't have a belt because when we all won the belts the first time, Matt was off about one.
Right.
So he didn't get into one of the belt categories, and we've been just the same ever since.
But when I do win the title, it's always fun because I blast music and all that. I did correctly predict almost all the Elimination Chamber people for the men.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it tonight, boys. Unless you guys got something else you want to add. We did our predictions. We talked about pretty much the biggest thing going on in wrestling right now between Cody and Josh Alexander. That's pretty much all that we need to know about wrestling right now.
Right.
That's pretty much all you need to know about wrestling is those two things. The Cody thing is going to impact wrestling in a way that you probably won't recognize until 2 or 3 months down the line when WWE is putting on certain types of matches and killing AEW in ratings. Mm-hmm. All right. Have a good weekend. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. As always, you can follow us here on Twitch at twitch.tv/underthering and on Facebook at facebook.com/underthering. Don't forget to follow our boy on Twitter at Greg Bush SK. We are all on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at RockRibs44. We got Mr. Fresh Beard, my boy Mike. We got the right answer. my boy Matt. And we got our boy Jeremy. Buonamente. All right. Don't forget to check us out. We're here. This week we were on Thursday. Next week we'll be back on a Wednesday. We try to switch it up because we always try to make sure we get time for our boy Tito to get on because that man puts in work. Yeah. And
right.
So we got to make sure he gets on. So when you see us on Thursday, let's keep it a buck. It's specifically to make sure our boy Tito gets on here and speaks his mind because that man puts in work. Like Mongo said, time frame, yeah, it's between 8:15 and 9:15. We run on people time. All right, let's keep it a buck.
Right.
Let's keep it a buck.
And we're all adults and everything. Like we got families,
right?
We got lives.
I mean, we do shit. You know what I mean? Like as much as we, and plus, like I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. We ain't getting paid yet. Now, if I was getting paid for this shit, I'd be on time.
We'll be on time.
I ain't getting paid yet. You pay me to do this shit, I'm here on time. All right. I will be here at 8:04. And I'm supposed to clock in at 8:05. If you're paying me. Okay.
But so don't forget to check us out next week. Tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. If you know somebody that even thinks they've watched wrestling once in their life, tell them to check us out. The more people that watch us, the more the merrier. We're more than happy to share our thoughts and our process and thinking on fucking wrestling. Thank y'all for joining us. UTR out.
Dynamis!